Welcome back everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about what are the different activities that you can do after your practice test completion. Now, one of the mistakes that many students do is that they keep giving test after test after test without having a clue as to what is the reason why they are not able to move up the rubric in terms of their score. So we should understand the reason for the failure, which means check what went wrong, why few of your answers were incorrect. So instead of giving test after test after test, you give one test and then review it. So what went wrong, right? Think about what you can do to improvise next time. What are your weak points? Which are the areas where you can improve? In terms of listening, you can write down the lines from the audio that contain the answers and try to analyze it. You can also write down which keyword or statements were the traps which made you select the incorrect answers. Now, another thing that many students don't take advantage of is not looking at the transcript. If you open the IELTS book and if you look at the back of the book, you'll see that there is a transcript. And they've also underlined the statements from which the question is derived, or in other words, which contains the answers. So what you should do after you're done with the test and after you follow these steps is then repeat the audio and listen to the transcripts, right? Many people say that we don't have enough material, I'm done with all the books, but if you actually practice it properly and do all the activities that we discussed, then I'd say that you would not run out of the practice material, at least up until you get your desired score, right? So if you take a look at the weekly planner, of course, the planner may look different for each one of you because you may have your different priorities or the time that you can dedicate for practicing. But a typical week could look like on Sunday, you do the podcast, then you write the 3 words exercise that we spoke about so that more words get added to your vocabulary. You do the revision of those words. Then you do the MCQs practice from the resources we spoke about. You do the card game where you build a story. You think of a story and you speak. You build a story using those 4 words, random words. And then finally writing a sentence. So you can repeat this exercise throughout the week depending on how much time you have. For podcast, I would say listen to a podcast at least for 10 to 15 minutes. And then instead of giving the practice test every day, do it at the end of the week, just once a week. And because you would have already spent so much time in practicing the areas that you need help with, you will observe that you will improve on a weekly basis, and that will build more confidence to you when you see yourself improving. Another suggestion I will make to you would be, rather than practicing everything, try to find out which are the areas that you struggle the most. Now, every student is different. While most students struggle with MCQs or maybe a map question or matching type question, some students would excel in some of these. So find out which is the area you need to work on and focus on improving that first. All right. Okay, so now we're going to go to the real exam where I will show you that a student starts giving the exam in the strategy that is required, and we will also discuss each question type as to how to tackle each question type so that you get the score that you're looking for.